Welcome to Games and Names. Tonight, we're diving into the exciting world of trampoline gymnastics. Trampoline gymnastics debuted in the 2000 Olympics and has since mesmerized audiences with its athleticism and precision. Athletes perform acrobatic routines on a trampoline bed, aiming for flawless technique and creativity. We'll explore the history and evolution of trampoline gymnastics, from its origins as an astronaut training tool to its status as an Olympic sport. We'll also cover the rules and scoring criteria that govern the sport, highlighting its unique challenges and nuances. Additionally, we'll shine a spotlight on some of the top international trampoline gymnasts who have pushed the boundaries of the sport with their talent and dedication. These athletes inspire the next generation with their skill and passion. Join us as we journey through the dynamic world of trampoline gymnastics, celebrating the athleticism, creativity, and determination that define this captivating sport. Stay tuned for an enlightening look at trampoline gymnastics on Games and Names. The Olympic Trampoline Championship is a thrilling event that showcases the athleticism and skill of trampoline gymnasts. Introduced at the 2000 Sydney Games, it has become a popular Olympic event. Governed by the International Gymnastics Federation, (FIG), the competition focuses on difficulty, execution, and performance of routines. Trampoline gymnastics is one of the most dynamic and visually spectacular Olympic sports, blending acrobatics, grace, aerial control, and athleticism. Although it may seem like a relatively modern addition to the Olympic program, trampoline as a discipline has deep historical roots and a fascinating evolution that led it to become one of the most thrilling and technically demanding sports in global gymnastics. The origins of trampoline gymnastics can be traced back to the early 20th century, where it began as a tool for training and physical conditioning. While various cultures had primitive versions of rebound equipment for entertainment or training, the modern trampoline was invented by American gymnast George Neeson in the 1930s. Inspired by circus acrobats who used tight safety nets to bounce and perform tricks, Neeson developed a portable apparatus using a canvas sheet attached to a steel frame with springs, enabling athletes to jump and perform somersaults in the air. Initially, it served as a training tool for divers, gymnasts, and astronauts, but it quickly gained popularity as a competitive sport in its own right. Trampoline competitions began in earnest in the 1940s and 1950s, with local, regional, and national events held in the United States and Europe. The sport spread across borders rapidly, with significant development in countries like the United Kingdom, Germany, and the Soviet Union. The first official World Championships were held in London in 1964, featuring both individual and synchronized events for men and women. These World Championships were governed by the International Trampoline Federation, (FIF), which later merged with the International Gymnastics Federation, (FIG), in 1999, further integrating the sport into the international gymnastics framework. In the years that followed, trampoline gymnastics continued to develop with the creation of standardized rules, judging criteria, and scoring systems. The sport is now governed globally by FIG, and competitions are divided into several disciplines, including individual trampoline, synchronized trampoline, double mini trampoline, DMT, and tumbling. However, only individual trampoline is part of the Olympic program. Trampoline made its Olympic debut at the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia. The debut included men's and women's individual events, with competitors performing two routines, a compulsory routine emphasizing form and control, and a voluntary routine emphasizing difficulty and creativity. The Olympic debut was a landmark moment that boosted the sport's visibility and encouraged the development of national programs across Asia, Europe, and the Americas. Since 2000, trampoline gymnastics has remained a staple of the Summer Olympic Games, contested every 4 years, and regularly drawing large international audiences. The rules of trampoline competition are precise and emphasize three key judging criteria: execution, difficulty, and time of flight. Execution focuses on the form, control, and aesthetic quality of each skill, including pointed toes, straight legs, and body control. Difficulty reflects the technical challenge of the routine, measured by the complexity and number of twists and somersaults performed. Time of flight, TOF, is a relatively new metric that uses digital sensors to calculate the total amount of time an athlete spends airborne during their routine. Scores in each category are combined for a total score, and deductions are applied for instability, horizontal displacement on the trampoline bed, or poor technique. Athletes must remain centered on the trampoline throughout the routine, and penalties can be harsh for leaving the safe zone or falling. Each routine includes 10 connected skills without interruption, and failure to complete all 10 elements or a fall may result in disqualification or a drastic reduction in score. Athletes at the highest level spend years developing routines that balance risk and consistency, as even the slightest error in rotation, body position, or landing can end a medal chance. The most important championships in trampoline gymnastics are the FIG Trampoline Gymnastics World Championships, the Olympic Games, the World Cup Series, and continental competitions such as the European Championships, Pan American Championships, and Asian Championships. The FIG World Championships, held annually except in Olympic years, represent the highest level of competition and often serve as Olympic qualifiers. The first FIG World Championships under the new governance were held in Sun City, South Africa, in 1999. Since then, athletes have vied for titles in individual and synchronized trampoline, with new legends being crowned in every edition. Olympic trampoline is highly competitive, with only 16 athletes per gender qualifying through a complex process involving World Championship rankings, continental quotas, and World Cup points. The Olympic Games feature 2 qualification rounds, compulsory and voluntary routines, and a final round consisting of a single voluntary routine for the top 8 qualifiers. Overall, trampoline gymnastics is a discipline that demands courage, precision, flexibility, and nerves of steel. From its humble beginnings as a training device to its status as an Olympic discipline with global appeal, it represents the perfect fusion of athleticism and artistry. Belarusian trampoline athlete Ivan Litvinovich has made a name for himself in the world of sports with his remarkable talent and dedication. Starting at a young age, Litvinovich discovered his passion for trampolining and worked tirelessly to hone his skills. His hard work paid off as he became one of the top trampoline players globally, impressing fans and judges alike with his athleticism and precision. Litvinovich's success is evident in the multiple championship titles he has secured over the years, including victories in prestigious competitions like the World Championships and European Championships. Ivan Litvinovich is a Belarusian trampoline gymnast who has risen to become one of the most dominant and technically gifted athletes in the history of trampoline gymnastics. His rise from a promising youth competitor to Olympic and world champion has made him a national hero in Belarus and a respected icon in the global gymnastics community. Born on June 26, 2001 in Vileka, Belarus, Ivan was introduced to trampoline at a young age and quickly demonstrated an exceptional natural ability for aerial awareness, body control, and competitive focus. By his teenage years he was already competing in international junior events where he began to attract attention for his clean form and innovative routine composition. His international breakthrough came at the 2018 Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires, where he won the silver medal in the individual trampoline event, showcasing remarkable consistency and technical mastery for his age. That silver medal performance marked him as one of the most promising young athletes in the sport and signaled the beginning of his transition into senior-level competition. Ivan's ascent continued into the senior ranks as he began to compete in FIG World Cup events and the Trampoline Gymnastics World Championships. In 2019 he made his senior World Championship debut and immediately showed he could compete with the best, placing in the top 8 and qualifying Belarus for a place in the men's trampoline event at the 2020 Summer Olympics. This qualification was a Historic achievement for Belarusian trampoline gymnastics, and Ivan was determined to capitalize on it. He entered the 2020 Tokyo Olympics as a dark horse contender not yet fully established on the World Cup circuit but known among insiders for his high-difficulty routines and stable execution. The men's trampoline final in Tokyo became a landmark event in his career. After qualifying for the final round, Ivan delivered a spectacular routine with a high degree of difficulty and exceptional time of flight, scoring 61.715 points and outperforming established champions including Dong Dong of China to claim the Olympic gold medal. It was a stunning upset and a moment of immense national pride for Belarus, as he became only the second Belarusian athlete in history to win Olympic gold in trampoline after Vladislav Goncharov in 2016. His Olympic victory catapulted him into international stardom and established him as a major contender in every competition he entered in the post-Olympic period. Ivan continued to build his legacy. He competed in the 2021 FIG Trampoline Gymnastics World Championships, where he delivered a strong showing and reached the final, again solidifying his position among the sport's elite. Although he narrowly missed the podium, his consistency in major events was increasingly noted. In 2022 he returned to the World Cup circuit with renewed confidence and began the season with strong results, finishing in the top 3. By 2023, Ivan Litvinovich was firmly established as one of the top athletes in the sport. He continued to dominate the World Cup Series, and in the 2023 World Championships held in Birmingham, UK, he reached the podium in both individual and synchronized trampoline events, capturing a silver medal in the individual final and gold in the synchronized event alongside his teammate. It was a moment of redemption and confirmation that his Olympic title was not a one-time triumph but part of a sustained run of elite performance. In 2024 he entered the season with even more ambition, aiming to prepare for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, but due to scheduling conflicts and minor injuries he participated selectively in World Cup events. Nevertheless, he maintained his top 5 world ranking and remained a fan favorite due to his charismatic performances and high technical standards. His 2024 highlight came at the European Championships in Rimini, Italy, where he claimed gold in the individual trampoline event and bronze in synchronized competition, further adding to his medal collection and bolstering his confidence heading into Olympic qualification. In early 2025 Ivan participated in the FIG World Cup event in Baku, Azerbaijan, where he posted a season-best score of 66.390 to win gold, once again establishing himself as a frontrunner for the World Championships and the Paris Olympics. His difficulty score was among the highest ever recorded in competition, and his time of flight set a new benchmark. Chinese trampolinist Yan Langyu is a renowned figure in the sport, known for his exceptional talent and dedication. With a strong track record of championship wins, he showcases precision, athleticism, and artistry in his routines. Yan Langyu's technical prowess and ability to execute complex maneuvers with grace have earned him widespread recognition. His commitment to excellence has propelled him to the forefront of the trampolining world, inspiring others to push their boundaries. Yan Langyu is a Chinese trampoline gymnast born on August 31, 1999 in Weishan Town, Liling, Hunan Province. He began trampolining in 2008 after being scouted by a coach who noticed his natural coordination, flexibility, and explosive body control. Yan joined the Hunan Province trampoline team in 2012 and was promoted to China's national team in 2018. From that point his rise through junior and senior ranks was swift and decisive. He made his international debut in 2019 competing in FIG World Cup events, where he placed among the top 20 and helped the Chinese team to silver in both team and mixed events at the 2019 World Championships in Tokyo, showing early signs of reliability under pressure. His individual breakthrough came at the 2021 World Championships in Baku, where he claimed his first individual world title in trampoline with impeccable execution and high difficulty, establishing himself as the heir to China's legacy in men's trampoline and extending a streak of Chinese dominance that began in 2006. Yan repeated as world champion in the individual event at the 2023 World Championships in Birmingham by winning gold by a mere 0.01 ahead of teammate Wang Zisai after posting a final score of 60.690, a razor-thin victory that underscored his competitive nerve and consistency under pressure. That championship also secured full Olympic quota spots for China for Paris 2024, with his performance confirming China's strength in both men's and women's trampoline at the 2022 Asian Games held in Hangzhou in October 2023. Yan won the men's individual trampoline gold medal with a stunning final routine, scoring 59.850 and earning an execution score of 17.00, reflecting his technical mastery and mental focus in a high-stakes environment. At the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, Yan earned the bronze medal in the men's individual trampoline behind Olympic champion Ivan Litvinovich and countryman Wang Zisai with scores of 60.950 in the final, confirming his consistency among the world's best at the highest level. Across numerous FIG World Cup events from 2022 through 2025, Yan has consistently finished on the podium, capturing individual medals at Santorum, Coimbra, Baku and Cottbus, facing fierce competition from both teammates and top international stars. His consistency in difficulty, execution and time of flight metrics has kept him globally ranked among the top 4 male trampolinists. Yan's routines are known for combining high difficulty values, often around 20.0, with near flawless execution and outstanding time of flight, making him a top scorer in every competition. Coaches praise his ability to perform the toughest skills with control and minimal horizontal displacement despite the complexity of his combinations. Yan's routines are known for combining high difficulty values, often around 20.0, with near flawless execution and outstanding time of flight, making him a top scorer in every competition. Coaches praise his ability to perform the toughest skills with control and minimal horizontal displacement despite the complexity of his combinations. He is known for his calm composure under pressure and his ability to adjust mid-competition, as seen at Hangzhou, where a low initial qualifying score was quickly overcome. This mental resilience has been a key differentiator in finals, where margins can be as narrow as 0.01 points. Yan is also a team player, contributing to China's success in synchro and team events. Though his greatest achievements have come in individual finals, his training continues under coaches Luo Danhite and Chinese trampoline great Dong Dong, who have refined his technique and routine composition. Ryusei Nishioka is a highly accomplished Japanese trampoline athlete known for his exceptional skills and successful career. Born on September 20, 1998, Nishioka displayed a natural talent for trampolining from a young age, leading to his outstanding performances in national and international competitions. His agility, strength, and technical proficiency have earned him multiple championship titles and widespread recognition in the trampolining world. Representing Japan in prestigious events, Nishioka has consistently impressed with his precision and athleticism. Ryusei Nishioka is a Japanese trampoline gymnast whose meteoric rise in international trampoline gymnastics has captured the attention of the global community through his innovative routines, fearless aerial style and growing medal tally on the World Cup and World Championship circuits. Born in 2002 in Osaka, Japan, Nishioka began training in gymnastics at a young age. He initially focused on tumbling and artistic gymnastics, but soon was drawn to the thrill of trampoline, where his natural acrobatic ability, aerial awareness and rhythmic timing stood out as exceptional. As he transitioned into trampoline competition, his talent was quickly recognized by coaches and judges, who noted not only his high difficulty skills but also his fluidity, precision and stage presence in routine execution. Early in his junior career, he represented Japan at the FIG Junior World Championships and IBU youth events, where he earned strong placements in both individual and synchronized trampoline competition, garnering medals in synchro and standout results in individual events. By age 18, he had begun training with the Japanese national senior squad and made his senior debut on the FIG World Cup circuit in 2020, competing at events such as Toledo in Spain and Minsk in Belarus. During those initial seasons, he progressively rose through the rankings, reaching finals regularly and capturing podium finishes, particularly in synchronized events where his timing paired with partner consistency made Japan one of the rising forces in men's synchro. Nishioka's breakthrough at the individual level came in the 2022-2023 season, when he delivered one of the most technically advanced routines seen in competition, combining multiple twists, laid-out somersaults and high time of flight measurements that pushed Japan onto the individual podiums for the first time in years. In the 2023 Trampoline Gymnastics World Championships held in Birmingham, UK, he achieved a milestone performance, winning the bronze medal in the men's individual final, showcasing His clean execution, high time of flight and sophisticated difficulty score. He also competed in synchronized trampoline final with his longtime partner, together capturing silver, demonstrating Japan's increasing depth and competitiveness in both individual and synchronized disciplines. His synchronized work often features seamless transitions and synchronicity with partner aerial lines that impress judges and audiences alike, and his routine compositions have become a benchmark for young athletes. In Japan, studying trampoline technique outside of competition, Nishioka's trajectory continued into the 2024 season, where he accumulated multiple World Cup medals in stops such as Baku, Richiwan and Rimini, capturing silver and bronze medals in individual finals and gold medals in team and synchronized formats. His consistency and technical form elevated him to one of the top 4 ranked male trampolinists globally. In early 2025 at the FIG World Cup final in Richiwan, Nishioka executed a near-flawless routine, scoring among the top world marks, hitting 65+ points and placing second to Olympic champion Ivan Litvinovich, demonstrating his readiness to contest the very top of the sport at the Olympic level. Meanwhile, in synchronized competition at the same event, he and his partner greeted gold, cementing Japan's place on the World Cup podium with flair and precision. His performance stats such as difficulty over 17 combined with time of flight metrics near world best averages underscore his technical evolution and refined control during high complexity skills. English trampolinist Bryony Page has made a significant impact in the sport with her talent and achievements. Born in 1990 in Crewe, England. In 2016, she made history by winning a silver medal at the Rio Olympics, becoming the first British trampolinist to do so. Bryony Page is a British trampoline gymnast whose journey through the world of trampoline gymnastics has been marked by resilience, determination, and historic achievements. She was born on December 10, 1990, in Crewe, England, and from a young age she showed an affinity for acrobatics and movement that would later define her career in gymnastics. She began training in trampoline at the age of 9 and quickly developed a love for the sport, which demands a combination of precision, aerial awareness, strength, and mental focus. As she advanced through local and regional competitions, she gained recognition for her exceptional form, height, and control in the air, qualities that would become her trademarks. As she progressed through the junior ranks, she represented Great Britain at various youth competitions and continued to refine her techniques and routines. Her rise in the sport was not without challenges, however, as she battled with a vocal cord disorder known as dysphonia, which affected her ability to speak and added a layer of complexity to her already demanding training regimen. But Bryony remained undeterred, using the challenges she faced as fuel to sharpen her competitive edge and focus on mastering her skills on the trampoline. Her breakthrough came in 2012 when she was selected for the British senior national team and began competing on the international stage with increasing success. In the years that followed, she became a regular contender in FIG World Cup events, European Championships, and World Championships, consistently finishing among the top ranks and helping Great Britain climb the ranks in the global trampoline scene. In 2016, Bryony made history at the Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games when she won the silver medal in the women's individual trampoline event, becoming the first British trampolinist ever to win an Olympic medal. Her performance was marked by a high degree of difficulty, impeccable execution, and a time of flight that impressed both judges and spectators alike. The silver medal was a defining moment in her career and served as a turning point for the sport in the UK, bringing trampoline gymnastics into the national spotlight and inspiring a new generation of athletes. After her Olympic success, she continued to compete at the highest level, balancing her training and academic pursuits, including earning a degree in biology from the University of Sheffield. In the years following Rio, she competed at multiple World Cup events and World Championships, often finishing in the top 5 and adding to her growing list of international accolades. In 2019, she returned to the podium at the Trampoline Gymnastics World Championships in Tokyo, winning the bronze medal in the women's individual event and reinforcing her status as one of the world's elite competitors. Bryony's journey took another historic turn at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, held in 2021 due to the pandemic, where she once again performed with grace and determination and captured the bronze medal in a highly competitive field, becoming the first British trampolinist to win 2 Olympic medals. Her ability to maintain composure under pressure and deliver clean, high-flying routines earned her admiration across the gymnastics world. Following Tokyo, she continued to compete with the same passion and drive, participating in the 2021 and 2022 World Championships and winning medals in both individual and synchronized events. Her partnership with fellow British trampolinist Izzy Songhurst in synchronized trampoline brought additional success as they claimed medals in European and World Championship events, showcasing perfect timing and harmony in their routines. In 2024, she continued to dominate the World Cup circuit, winning multiple gold medals in stops such as Baku and Rimini and maintaining her position at the top of the world rankings. She also claimed another European Championship title that year with a routine that showcased her continued innovation and artistic expression, even as new generations of athletes entered the sport. By 2025, Bryony Page had become not only a global icon in trampoline gymnastics but also a role model for athletes worldwide. Thank you for joining us on this week's Games and Names. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes filled with challenges and fun. We appreciate your enthusiasm and look forward to sharing more with you next time. Until then, take care and keep the gaming spirit alive. Goodbye for now.